This is a mech I'm considering to purchase. It's a Fafnir. I'm considering this because I can use this as either a missile boat or a ballistic build, or I can use it as ballistic and missile. So it's definitely something to consider. And I've been thinking about getting a Fafnir for a while. So I'm taking it to the hottest map. Arguably, this is the hottest map in the game. Yes, Terra Therma looks hotter, so does Crucible, but trust me, this one is rated as the hottest map. So how am I going to fire these? Basically, I'm going to take these off. I'm going to use the Rack 2s as my distance weapons. The Rack 5s as my primaries. So if I use my Rack 2s as my better distance weapon, which it has slightly better damage or distance, but nothing to really get excited about.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
And what happens when you go against an assault
acquired
with all four? And you overheat really quickly. May not be the best course of action. Makes a good argument for running just all Rack 2s because they have a much better heat management. But they don't do as much damage, obviously. So that is an argument. I don't know that I even want to run Rack weapons in the first place. I think this is, one way or another, I'm buying this Fafnir. So I might as well just go ahead and buy it. Because there's a lot of options. So add to cart. It's not on sale, but whatever. Last couple months I've gotten really into driving assault mechs, especially inner sphere ones, like this guy here. I don't even have this guy fully skilled yet, but definitely got to get into this. So let's get with the meat and potatoes first. Get a hula girl on board, even if it's an elf. And combat radio some kind. Nice. What's the camo pattern? Is there one pre-owned? No, I guess not. Actually, let's pick some colors. It was white and red and black. And then we'll go to one shots. That's interesting. That's very different. Actually, it looks pretty similar to a lot of the builds I have. That's not a big fan of the checker box, but I do like the skull with the blood all over it. That's very not bad. Maybe I'll continue with my purple and green concept. Let's see here. Go with my colors. So black, and then where's the purple? There we go. It's kind of dull. There we go, that, and then purple. And then maybe white. It's just not singing to me. What about that? Yawn. That looks like the original paint job. That's interesting. That's not so bad. That's boring. Really? This is a paint scheme? There's the... oh, that's kind of cute. Oh yeah, that's very cute. Black. And... white and red, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, this works. I really like this. Maybe instead of this, go with more of a... that's escalation. Ooh, that's actually not bad too. It's too dark. That's not bad. Yeah, the escalation's really the best one, I think. That and like a bright red or maybe even a pink wouldn't be bad. Ooh. All this together like that? Oh, yeah. That's it. We don't have any weapon groups. We don't have any skills. We're about to strip this bitch. Strip. So the first thing is to get the armor right. Unskilled, so... wow. Whew. That is a lot of armor. So we're all golden there. And now I'm thinking LBX 10, LBX 5s maybe. And we'll throw a motor on. light. No ammunition. Yeah, I see that. What's the cooldown on these? 1.4 versus 2.5. I'm thinking 4 LBX5s. Heat management is stupid good. 52 is not terrible. Put a targeting computer on there. Nerds. And maybe a pair of SRM4s. Maybe more than a pair. And go with some case. And a puppy. Hi, Chester. My dog. My good dog. More than ample. And an active probe. 1.3 heat management, 54.4 firepower, 52.7. Am I taking advantage of anything on this mech comes with? I got range plus 10%, heat minus 10%, velocity plus 10%, and of course all the armor. But how does this thing handle in a match? We'll go to Rubelite again because it's a hot map. Some like it hot. Yes, I do want to run this as an LRM boat, but I can always do that anytime. In the meantime, I want to make a brawler. I want something that's basically going to mess shit up. So, put these as secondary weapons. Defensive, essentially. I can't tell if I want to alpha these or... I think I'm just going to put them on alpha strike for each button.
Target acquired.
Heat management is really good. But the range on the LBX5s is 770, which is really good. And the SRM4s are already sitting almost at 300. So that means
Target acquired.
I'm just out of range right here. Here I am in range. That's a pretty good ways out. Of course, they have a really fast cooldown.
Target acquired.
That guy's way out. And as far out as that guy is, I can barely make him out right there. That's why I've got the advanced sensor package. Wait for them to cool.
New target acquired.
On the other hand, if you cycle these, then you can fire them much more often. once you get them in range, you can do an alpha. The best part is I still haven't exceeded my heat. Let's do to a leg. Part of the reason I like LBXs so much is because they're like ATM weapons, except they're not guided. And that's the reason why I like ATM weapons, is because they're like LBXs that are guided. This is not a bad build. I think this could be very viable. I'm not crazy about how white this is on the battlefield, though. So I'm going to change the white out and make it black, but I'm going to leave the other colors. This is the process I go through for choosing a map, or a mech, I should say. Choosing a mech for play style and battle. I figure out something that I can use in different scenarios. I can use this as an LRM boat. I can do this Thunderbolts. I could use this as a brawler. The reason I don't use energy weapon boats as brawlers as much is because they have a tendency. I'm going to save this. Actually, let's actually save this. So this is a Fafnir 5E. So FNR-5E, and we're going to call this LBX. So I don't have any heat sinks on board other than what the engine itself comes with, which is 10 double heat sinks. And I still have an open slot, but I've maxed out all the armor and everything. I'm taking advantage of all the tonnage. I don't even think I need a cool shot. I think what I will do is put a UAV on board, though. And definitely go back and change the color. It's way too bright on the battlefield. I mean, it looks white here, but in the battlefield it's really white. And that just sets you up for being an easy target. Maybe go with like a little bit of a gunmetal or something. There we go. Yeah, like that. And that yellow actually kind of pops, but maybe go with that. And then with this color here, go with more of a burnt color maybe. What color are we right now? Right now we're Escalation Neon. That's Impossible Pink. Try not to hate me, but I really do like this pink added with it. It reminds me of an Arizona drink for some reason. Really like the Hello Kitty too. It's a really nice touch. This color here, maybe just a slightly lighter color. Oh, look at that. That white could go with like a, there we go. I know it's going to be lighter on the battlefield, but I'm kind of digging this. That yellow, maybe almost an orange. Yeah, that's it. That's done. So we got the weapon groups figured out. We got the colors. Yeah, this is it. This is going to be the first build on this. I'm really digging this. So we know that we're going to max out the motor, so let's strip this down. Building is my favorite part of this whole game. max out the motor with a light. And now let's consider an LRM build. What can we do? Actually, let's look at a Thunderbolt build. Quit the subtleties. Go right for the meat and potatoes. Can you do? Seriously? Did I just find the unicorn? I just found the unicorn. I've been looking for this kind of a build mech for a year. A boat that you can do 4 LRM-20s on and be viable. These have a cooldown of 2 seconds. Yeah, I'll take that. Four LRM-20s on a boat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe that this is possible. I didn't think this was possible to do. I've searched high and low for a mech that you can do 4 LRM-20s on and be somewhat viable. Problem is I ran out of places to put ammo. What kind of other ballistic weapon can you put on this thing that doesn't take up a lot of space? Ooh, 1 slot. AC2 weighs 4 tons. How much do these weigh? Half a ton. Oh. Maybe go with 4 machine guns. There we go. Not a lot of self-protection, but 4 heavy machine guns is going to do some damage. It's definitely going to wake the neighbors. I don't think you need case protection on machine gun ammo. Small caliber round fired from a heavy machine gun. What is case? I don't think case matters on this. Yeah, I think it does. Looks like we're not getting a targeting computer. I don't have the room anyway. So put a ton of ammo on board. And then this gets me my 6 tons that I need, minimum. I'm maxed out already. Damn it. Take these down to 80. That gets me my 6 tons. There we go. Now if I switch this out and go with a smaller motor, I'm at 50 kph. That's 49.4, so I lost 1 kph in going to that. But what did I gain? Half a ton. Ooh, that's a huge difference. I'm at 48 kph, which is not fast, but still faster than what this came with. But now I got 5 tons available space. But I can't do anything with it, because I've got enough room to put 2 more slots on. How can you get AMS in the head? Oh, you can't do a laser AMS in the head. That's what it is. That's a bummer. So if I was to add equipment on here, I could add a Beagle active probe. We got room for that, and a targeting computer. And that gets me halfway to an advanced sensor package. Yeah. So now I've got a heat management of 1.47. I've got 4 LRM-20s, the impossible dream. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why, oh why, are you putting LRMs on a Fafnir? Because I can. And this is the only mech you can do 4 LRM-20s that's viable. You can do it on a Mahler 1E, I think it's called, or 1R, but you have to strip a whole bunch of things out of it in order to do it. And this you can actually absolutely do. Now you have a firepower of 110. Oh my god. The heat 1.47 is barely viable. So let's take a look at what we got here. This is honestly the best part of this game, is building stuff. I'm sure somebody's built this before, but I'm building it now. By the way, I've searched and nobody's got one of these with 4 LRM-20s.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
It's actually got pretty decent range.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, so I'll be taking this into a match. 4 LRM-20s with Artemis, or without Artemis. I can't believe it's viable. Like, you can actually build this mech. Would be nice if it had an energy weapon on it, but they didn't have one that had 4 missile points and an energy. That would have been ideal. That would have been the perfect mech. So consumable, definitely adding a cool shot. Because this is hot. Hope you like the matches that are coming up, and I'm still thinking of a name for this. Yeah, can't think of anything. I'm at a blank. But this is definitely an interesting mech. I think a better version of this would be to go with Artemis weapons and go with 4 LRM-15s, but I've already done this build again and again. Maybe, yeah, like this. That would probably be a more viable build. We'll see.